So we are in the Cester Centennial Community Gallery, which will be a rotating on an annual basis gallery over the next 8 years with the run of the American Revolution, American Battleground exhibition. We worked with both our collection as well as external partners to create our South Carolina in 76, A Legacy, an exhibition that focuses on the story of South Carolinians in the American Bicentennial. I love that this gallery is so colorful. It has got this whimsical quality to it that I really enjoy. The bunting is really fun. And I also, in terms of the content itself, I really love the kitsch case, which really talks about the story of all the things that were created during the Bicentennial. And it's a weird mix of fun objects, from ink pens to silver trays to Lionel train sets and bourbon bottles. It's just a really fun set. And I also love our little girl flag dress from 1915 that was worn during the Bicentennial. And it's a really fantastic piece. It just makes me really happy whenever I walk into the gallery. I am really, really proud of our the We Too Sing America case, which is telling the story of the African American experience during the Bicentennial. I've learned a lot putting this exhibition together about the history of South Carolina. And I think one of the most interesting things in the We Too Sing America case is the unveiling of the Mary McLeod Bethune portrait in July of 1976. Her portrait was the first of an African American woman to be unveiled at the State House, championed by Jim Clyburn. So when you walk in, you'll be greeted with a projection, and it is a combination of 2 films put together. One is of the October the 20th, 1975 We the People rally that was held at the Williams-Brice Stadium. It was headlined by Bob Hope, as well as some other famous celebrities, Minnie Pearl, Martha Raye, as well as a fantastic rendition of America the Beautiful by a large chorus from here in Columbia. One of the other things that the film does is we get to hear from South Carolinians who are talking about what freedom meant to them in 1976. So revisiting this idea of the revolutionary ideals that we also see in the American Revolution, the American Battleground exhibition. It's a nice connection, a nice bridge between the 2 exhibitions. The photograph that we have is showcasing the visit of the American Freedom Train, which crossed the country and had 12 cars that told different stories around the history of the American Revolution, the history of our country, for the 200th anniversary. The costumes behind me were worn in 1975 at the We the People rally in Columbia as sort of the kickoff celebration for the Bicentennial here in Richland County. It was a major event. It had over 50,000 people who attended, and I was really excited to include these 2 pieces because, again, they were worn at an event during the Bicentennial celebrations. And when guests are greeted in the gallery, you'll see the projection of that event, so you can make the easy connection between the event and get to see things that were actually worn at that event. The goal for us is to work with community partners to create their own exhibitions, to loosely tell stories about what the revolution ideals or whatever they choose to do related to the revolution means to them, so that it'll open up an opportunity for us to work with a lot of different partners.